We have to do this again, don't we? We have to do this again. Hello everyone, Video Game Lover here. A little bit of a different type of video. I just got done doing my 550 sub giveaway little stream. And today I'm here to show you guys something. Because a certain someone, I think we already know who, Mr. Sega Man 101, he recently made a 17-minute rant video claiming that people like me said that the Xbox is going away, saying that the Xbox One X is discontinued, so something's wrong, and saying that I don't have Xbox, I don't have any experience about Xbox, and all these other things. Basically attacking me and attacking other people. So, Sega Man, what is this? What's this? What is this? Oh, it's the Xbox One S. See? But Videogamelover58 doesn't have experience of Xbox, huh? Videogamelover58 doesn't play on Xbox. Videogamelover58 he's a PlayStation fanboy. So, this is all really, it's some degree about Sega Man, but it's mostly about this rhetoric that gets thrown a lot from me. That I'm this so-called PlayStation fanboy. That because my preference is the PS4, I am a so-called PlayStation fanboy. I bash Nintendo, bash Xbox, bash PC gaming. I'm sorry, what? So, let me go back to Sega Man for a minute. He was saying that, people were saying that, oh, the Xbox One S, people were saying that they're discontinuing because they're in trouble and we all know why they discontinued the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S all digital, aka the Xbox One SAD. Oh, I know you're going to get offended by that. Considering that little Xbox jokes, oh, it really gets you very triggered, huh? We all know why they discontinued it. It's because they have too many Xboxes. You have the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, the Xbox One X, the Xbox One SAT, and then you're going to have the Series X and maybe the Series S. Or heck, maybe a Series M. We don't know. So that's why they discontinued it, and I understand why. Doesn't mean Microsoft is, nothing's wrong with Xbox. It's common sense. I don't know, where did you get that from? Because everyone on Twitter was saying, oh, I know why. We all know why. It's because there's just too many Xboxes. It's just like, look at Sega when they had the Genesis, the Sega CD, the 32X, and the Sega Saturn. It was a clusterfuck, essentially. So, saying that I have no experience with Xbox. Okay, I have an Xbox One. But you're probably like, oh, you probably don't have an original Xbox. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's the original Xbox. And just to show you, I want to show you a few games I really love on this system. Dead or Alive 3. This game was exclusive to the original Xbox. Awesome fighting game. House of the Dead 3. Awesome game. Mecha Assault. One of my favorite games on the original Xbox. Great game. Otage 1 and Otage 2. These are my favorite Xbox games of all time on the system. I love both games. And of course, I need to bring up this legendary game, Halo. All-time classic game. I love Halo. So, what really motivated me into doing this video is because people like Sega Man, people like Mr. 100, people like Hebot, which Hebot's been on a tear with Ghost of Tsushima trying to downplay it. No surprise. But I'm here to tell you something. Okay? Just because my preference this generation was the PlayStation 4, that didn't mean I'm this big time PlayStation fanboy. Okay? You probably ask yourself, whoa, why'd you get the Xbox One if you claim it has no games? First of all, I do this just to piss you guys off because you guys are such snowflakes. My God almighty, you guys get so upset by the littlest joke and you just lose it. Absolutely lose it. I mean, someone can make like an Xbox joke. Mr. 100 would literally threaten to beat someone up. I'm not making that up. The main reason why I got the Xbox One is for a few of its games, and most importantly, the backwards compatibility. As I said numerous of times, I really wanted it for the backwards compatibility, so I could play some of my original Xbox games and a lot of 360 games. Now, I have been a little critical on it because I get really frustrated when I pick up a 360 game only to find out it's not backwards compat. It really annoys me, but apparently what I've been hearing about the Xbox Series X, that it's backwards compatible with damn near every Xbox One game and 360 game. I hope this is true. If this is true, I'm also getting an Xbox One S. I really want to get an Xbox Series X as well. And the funny thing is, I have been positive with Xbox. I absolutely love the Xbox One controller, mainly in particular the S controller. It's so comfortable to my hands. I absolutely love this controller. So, now it's time for a little story. Why do these guys have such a massive vendetta against me? Because I call them out on their bullshit? That's one of the reasons. But the main reason why is that live stream Mr. 100 did at the start of 2020. If you guys aren't aware, I'm going to link you in the description of that live stream alongside Sega Man's bullshit ass video. Mr. 100 got so sick and tired of me, trolling in his chat sometimes. I'll just pop in, say Xbox has no games and all that, just to piss him off. Just to troll on him. And then boom, and then he got so mad that he decided, F it, he's gonna invite me to a live stream. So he did that. Because he and Flip Money, what they wanted to do was try to prove to everyone that I'm this big time Sony pony and all that. What happened? I simply was just keeping it real. I wasn't a Sony pony. I was explaining why did I like the PlayStation 4 a lot, why did I like some of the games, and why I'm just not really a fan of the Xbox One, as suppose of the with the exception of the backwards compatibility. Then Mr. 100 started freaking out, so he started to try to pile on me. He invited Ghost Rider. He invited some other guy. It got to the point that it was like 5-on-1 essentially. They were trying so hard to pretty much break me into being this massive fanboy when I'm not. They were saying, oh, you can't deny that the PlayStation 4 was dry 2019. I said, yeah, the PlayStation 4 was dry in 2019. I actually said that I played my Xbox One more than I did with my PS4 last year. All I played was Spider-Man, God of War for a second time, and a few other games. That was it. Everything else, it was on the Xbox One, because I was busy with my PS2. They were saying, oh, you wanted Death Stranding to win. I didn't want Death Stranding to win Game of the Year. Because I would have felt like if Death Stranding would have won, it would have motivated developers to make games similar to Death Stranding. I don't want that. And then came the most funniest part. Ghostwire having a meltdown because God of War won Game of the Year. They have this conspiracy that Jeff Keighley is this massive Sony fanboy, that the Game Awards are so biased for Sony. If that's the case, why was God of War the only Sony game that won Game of the Year this decade? Breath of the Wild and God of War were the only two exclusive games that won Game of the Year last decade. Every year, it was a multi-plat or third-party game that won Game of the Year. But I'm this big-time Sony fanboy. I will give any PlayStation game a 10 out of 10, even though I think The Last of Us 1 is not a 10 out of 10. I love Uncharted. I love 2. I think that's one of the greatest games of all time. But I think 4, 3, and 1 is nowhere near as good as 2. As much as I love God of War 2018, I think 2 is still the best one. I don't understand, why do you take this console war so serious? It's just pieces of plastic. It's just pieces of plastic, dude. Do you think that the Xbox One is thinking about you? Thinking about, oh, Sega Man, can you please play with me? I know that sounds really wrong, but that system doesn't give two fucks about you. Just like how the PS4 doesn't give two fucks about me. They're pieces of plastic. Pieces of plastic. And that's what that live stream was. Them trying to prove that I was this big time Sony fanboy and kind of attacking the retro gaming community because they have a big issue of people like me replaying games. You know, replaying a game again and again and again. It's like, what's the problem with that? We're just playing games. Ain't that what this community is supposed to be about? Playing video games. Why do you have an issue of how we play games? How about this? Rather than making all these podcasts, rather than making all these fucking stupid ass videos like Sega Man trying to use sexual allegations to attack Sony, why don't you play your fucking games? Why don't you just play your Xbox and shut the hell up? Because this console war is fake. It's bullshit. And one last point. This was also brought up in the live stream. They were critiquing when did I start gaming. I started gaming at 99 because I was only 5. The reason why I didn't adapt to gaming, like modern gaming, was because of the second analog stick. And guess what game helped me adapt it? Halo in 2015. The original Xbox was the system that really broke the mold for me. And that's why I play the games I play now. And it's funny, Sega Man, out of all people, want to sit up here and question my knowledge of gaming when you don't have a fucking PS4. You don't want to have a PS4. You're never going to get a PS4. If you get a PS4, I'll be shocked as hell. It ain't going to happen until 2025. Or probably never. How come a guy that supposedly doesn't know Xbox has an Xbox One? Just absolute bullshit. Sorry that I had to make this video. I just had to make this video as I was gonna make a video like this, but it really happened because of Sega Man's dumbass video that he decided to make. So, that's the end for this video. I'm looking forward to the PS5, and I'm also looking forward to the Series S. Hopefully there is a Series S. Can't wait for Thursday, actually. Hopefully that Xbox event is gonna be good. And I will do my review on it, whether you like it or not. I may like it, or I may not like it. But I know if I don't like it, y'all gonna think, you Sega Man, you're gonna think I'm a fraud. Because it's a cult at this point. Because if someone doesn't like Xbox, or someone decides they were big Xbox fans and decide to go to PlayStation, you call them frauds. You're fucking pathetic, dude. See you later.